We're here, open up the fantasy bar, talk some Wednesday night NBA hoops. 6 of my favorite plays ready for you on FanDuel and DraftKings, and we are going happy hour every single play today. 8K or below on FanDuel, 7,500 or below on DraftKings. Some mid-range plays I think are underpriced. I'm going to give you a couple of my favorite value plays in the 4K range as well. And a beast of the night I'm absolutely loving tonight, who has dominated his opponent this season. Who we talking about? Only one way to find out. Send a belly up to the fantasy bar. Welcome in, guys. Wednesday edition, Beers Daily Fantasy Six-Pack. 6 guys fresh off the tap for you on FanDuel and DraftKings. Thank you, as always, for hanging out with me today in the fantasy bar. Before we get to those plays, do me a favor. Take a second, click that thumbs up button. Shows you're loving the videos, helping us out over on YouTube, so thank you for that. Subscribe and hit that notification bell if you have not already. All right, let's dive in here with our first play, Keyonte George of Utah. So the Jazz been a target for us here of late. A lot of injuries for this team. We already know Lauri Markkanen going to be out tonight. John Collins going to remain out. Colin Sexton also on the sidelines here. And Walker Kessler listed as questionable. So they are going to be down to a skeleton crew here. And George has really stepped up for this young Utah team. 30 or more DraftKings points now in 9 of his last 10 games. So really giving you a solid floor for your cash games. We're also seeing a very nice ceiling out of him. 4 games over that 10-game span have gone for 44 or more DK points, and he's really played well against this Kings team. Good matchup for him here, averaging over 35 DraftKings points per game. Both of these teams, top 12 in pace, so should be an up-and-down, fast-paced game. Fits his game very well and a little bit too cheap over on FanDuel, cheaper than his DraftKings price, under 7K on both sites. Loving me some Keyonte George. All right, let's get you some value with the big man in Sharpe of the Nets. So another team dealing with some injuries here, specifically with their bigs, are the Nets. Claxton suspended, Noah Clowney out tonight, so it should be Sharpe playing a pretty solid role here. And this guy's been very, very productive. I know it's limited minutes, but he's averaging over 1.2 fantasy points per minute. When we look at the past month, he's over 1.4 fantasy points per minute. Over the last 6 games that he's gotten 20 or more minutes, we're talking 33 DraftKings points per game. I think he's going to have to play that many minutes. We have him projected for over 20 here tonight, but for getting over 30 at a $4,200 price point, look at the price difference between the two sites. Still playable over on FanDuel, but way too cheap here, and my favorite value for Wednesday night. All right, let's go back to the mid-range here with Deni Avdija of Portland. So we're going to run it back tonight on Deni Avdija. Was solid for us in the Monday video, and I like the spot for him here again tonight against Washington. Been giving us some big games, 3 games of 37 or more over the last 5. 2 of those games, 44 DraftKings points. We know this matchup is one we want to target. Washington, one of the worst teams in the league in defensive efficiency, giving up a ton of fantasy points to the power forward position. In fact, nobody giving up more to this spot. And the old revenge narrative. It's fun with the narratives. It's even more fun when you can mix it with a great matchup here. Deni Avdija checks all them boxes. One of my favorites for Wednesday night. All right, let's go to the guard position next with Dyson Daniels of Atlanta. So another big price discrepancy here, up at 8K on FanDuel. Don't mind that price at all, down at 6,700 on DraftKings. In fact, you got to go back to the day after Christmas to find a price this cheap on Dyson Daniels. Price even dropped in this rematch, which I don't understand. This guy has been crushing the stat sheet, putting up numbers in almost every single category. Only 2 games over his last 18 as he dipped under 33 DraftKings points. So giving you that consistency, also giving you a ceiling. Other night against Miami, 41 DraftKings points, only 10 points scored in that game, shot just 5 of 12. So I think there's upside for even more in this matchup. 6 of his last 9 games have gone for 40 plus, should be 7,500. You're saving some money here. Buy low on Dyson Daniels. All right, let's get you another value I'm eyeing tonight, and that's Zach Collins of Chicago. So we're giving you another cheap center here tonight, but no fret, utility spot on DraftKings, and Collins power forward eligible over on FanDuel, so you can fit both of these guys on both sites here tonight. Chicago, like Brooklyn, going to be missing several big men here tonight, including Patrick Williams, Jalen Smith, and we also have Nikola Vucevic listed as doubtful for tonight, so could be down 3 bigs. Would not be surprised to see Collins back in that starting lineup again. Was productive the other night, averages a fantasy point per minute here. We've got him at 28 minutes, so good number on these salaries at 4,400 and 5,000. I think he could top 30 minutes here tonight with all of these injuries here. So solid cash game floor, running the numbers, fantasy point per minute, 28 minutes, gives you that 28 easily, smashing these salaries in cash games, and has already showed us a solid 6, 7, 8x return on his numbers this season. I don't think it's out of the question. This guy goes for 8x tonight on these numbers. Great option, cash games and in tournaments with the value play in Zach Collins. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Wednesday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest, a free giveaway for you guys and all of your support. All you got to do, click that thumbs up button, head to the comment section, and guess fantasy points on DraftKings for my Beast of the Night. If you have the closest guess to their actual production, you're going to win a free week of RotoGrinders Premium just for hanging out with me today in the fantasy bar. All right, let's wrap it up with my favorite play for Wednesday night. You know, that's Beast of the Night. All right, let's wrap up our happy hour and stay under our thresholds here and roll with Jalen Green of Houston, tonight's Beast of the Night. We love the spot for Jalen Green here tonight. I don't think he's going to see a ton of ownership here. Fred VanVleet out once again, so should be a focal point here for this Rockets offense. Has really been on a tear of late, 35 or more DraftKings points now in 7 of the last 8, and has turned it up over the last 3, averaging over 46 DraftKings points per game. Has been very good against this Spurs team, averaging nearly 29 points per game, over 40 DraftKings points per game. Jalen Green, easily my favorite play on the board in tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Wednesday night 6-pack talking happy hour, keeping prices down, saving you guys some money. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video or on Twitter at Beermakersfan. And don't forget, your guest, Jalen Green's DraftKings output, first shot to win a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll take tomorrow off. Be back again on Friday. Go win some money tonight, guys, and we will see you.
Thanks for checking out our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more DraftKings, FanDuel, and other DFS content. And you can check out our daily live show schedule on RotoGrinders.com/videos.